My heart is cold December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high. I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Wednesday. Man, y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional try hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday, but this is Sold Out, where we talking that sneaker talk tonight. Sign up for that Sold Out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat, and it's free to sign up. Or, of course, we continue the sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it. Even though the Super Bowl has come and gone, we're still kind of mingling and talking about that as well. And, of course, we got a music section over there. So, and, of course, I want you guys to, you know, if you want to, you can post your show, like show your soul in our show your soul section. So, pretty much we got a lot going on, and it's free to sign up. But, again, man, let's just go ahead and dive right in. I'm only going to be on this joint for an hour tonight. So pretty much tonight's topic, if you guys haven't seen it already, pretty much we got an update from the Nike CEO trying to work overtime to make a turnaround with the retailers. Because keep in mind, the previous one, it seems like, you know, things wasn't looking so good and they were not giving the retailers as much. And now look like Nike's trying to backtrack that a little bit. And I wonder why, man. Because if you look at today's economy, let's just say we got room for growth for sure. And I'm going to say it nicely. And then Sneaker Politics opens up a new store. I want to talk about that as well. And then we'll talk upcoming sneaker releases. And then I'll just keep it up on there. I'm not going to open up the floor tonight because I've just had like a long day, bro. So I just want to make sure, you know, I still want to come through and just show love, of course. So y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out. It really means a lot. And I see that we got Long Beach Joe Jets in the chat. Says salutes and respect to Polo in the chat. Appreciate that, homie. It's been very interesting this week too, man. Also could low-key be an expensive week or weeks for the next, like, 2 weeks? Actually 3 if you really think about it. I am going to talk upcoming releases, but just some stuff in the back of my head for this week. You know, we had those Air Jordan 1 Black Toe Reimagines. I know that there was only supposed to be a rumor that the Jordan 1 Bread 85s, there was only supposed to be 23 stores getting them, but I know if you guys are watching other sneaker channels or just any, like, in tune to any form of sneaker content, whether it be on social media from Twitter or Instagram, Rumors is we're anticipating a shock drop on those bread 85s. I don't know if it's true, but I'm not surprised. But what really threw me off is how everybody tried to spun it, how limited they're going to be because there's only going to be 23 stores. So they're supposed to drop this Thursday to the best. No, they're supposed to drop what? On the 14th, if I'm not mistaken. So they're actually supposed to drop on Valentine's Day, if I'm not mistaken. So a lot of things going on Valentine's Day. If this is true, I don't know. And then keep in mind, we do have the Galaxy phones coming around the corner too, and you know they're going to want 200 plus for those easily. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of things to keep back in mind, you know, to keep in the back of your head. Let's see, we got official Wild Boy SK says, yo, what up, official Wild Boy SK? What up, what up, what up? He says, what's good with the chat? What up, what up? Y'all smash that like button as y'all coming in and out. Speaking of the Jordan 185s, this is an individual who did the dirty work. And I'm not saying like in a bad way, but you pretty much put the legwork in, camped out over what? Over 24 hours. I think you said 27 hours for the bread 185s at my year. So that's dedication. If you doing that, you're somebody who I know for a fact I feel like deserves a pair, right? Okay, because you're taking time out of stuff that I'm pretty sure you had any other stuff that probably you could have been taking care of, but you wanted a sneaker. So that's how they used to kind of do it back in the day, man, to be honest, because it really used to be limited back then versus now. Even though it is limited, it's still kind of one of those, it's living proof you can still put in the footwork. You know what I mean? So I want to leave it at that. So salutes to Wild Boy SK for that. And yeah, man, I think I'm going to go ahead and just dive into tonight's topic. I think I'm going to start with the CEO, Elliott Hill, the updates and changes real quick, because that seems like it's going to be a very, very long article. And then also NBA All-Star Week is this week as well, so there's some drops that we can kind of anticipate on that, so I'm going to talk about that towards the end of the live as well. I just want to make sure I covered that. And yeah, I know the Kobe's, I think they started making selections at Foot Locker. If you entered like the on the Foot Locker app, pretty much I think you've had, you know, a certain time to confirm if you want them or not, and I think they officially drop on the Sneakers app tomorrow as well. So we just want to get that out there for the Kobe fans, and they kind of switch it up. So I think it's pretty dope. So let me share my screen real quick with this Nike CEO. Elliott Hill is working overtime to make his case to analysts and retailers on companies' turnaround. Here's the 3 takeaways. So we got 3 takeaways, and this is from February the 11th, which was yesterday. Official Wild Boy case says, yes, sir, I mess around and I threw the tent up for real. Oh, wow. Yes, sir. I feel you, man. I mean, and I know you said there were technically no camping out, but it looked like that. It was like that at all the locations. Houston's don't seem like it was as bad, but ATL's does, and DC definitely does. So salutes to you, man, and all the people who did get pairs. I think one spot, and I want to say they said the one in ATL is the one that only had 40 pairs. Now, that's not enough. I mean, you could at least had 100. You know what I'm saying? Not 40. But again, I wouldn't be surprised. I wish Nike would just do it. But my thing is this: one of me and the Goodfellas was talking about, and you probably saw this in the Discord. Ain't no way they're doing this much promo for that limited amount of stock, because they got to make their money back off of the commercial. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that they didn't, but I mean, think about it. If you were getting ads during the Super Bowl, that's a milli. Even if you Nike them be like, all right, cool, we sponsor this, that, and the third, that's still like they probably get a discount or something. It's not free, you know what I mean? So I don't think they're gonna be putting that type of money up if they don't plan to recoup. You know, I'm no like professional businessman, but that just kind of makes sense if you think about it, right? I mean, just simple, you know, mathematics on that one. You know what I'm saying? Where we are real quick, official Wild Boy says DC had about 40 to 50 pairs too. So it probably was like that across the board. So, I mean, I'm assuming that's all they were probably allowed to sell that day, but they gotta have some more pairs, I would hope. And I did see somebody where they did like an online raffling, but it was an in-store pickup too. I saw that as well. I think it was Kith, but don't quote me on that. I think it was Kith, but don't quote me on that one, but I did see that floating around as well too. So, I mean, it's one of those, you just got to be in the know. And like I said, this is just going to be a heavy week. I do want those reimagined black toe joints, but I don't know how hard I really want them to. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm kind of like, man, you can kind of wait. It just depends, because there's a lot going on this week. And then I know the guys who's coming next week. So, yeah, pocket's about to be kind of stinging right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Official Wild Boy says they said after the raffle they were waiting on more, and you could leave a number and they would call others once they got them in. But ask me if I'll say cap. Okay, ask me and I'll say cap. So that was that customer service where they're like, hey, we glad you guys here. This stuff is selling. But that is kind of like, I'm not saying they didn't do it, but I mean, let me put it this way. You leave your number and they're going to call you. It's equivalent to the websites that tell you like, hey, put your email address here. We'll notify you when product drops. But this is my thing. What if people already know, and then next thing you know, it's like, okay, cool, you got 1,000 people in a queue for them and you don't even realize it. So you thinking you getting that notification, you the first one to drop. Nope. That's not always the case. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I can kind of debunk that because that's how I did get those Jordan 5s, like reimagines. Like, I did get the notification from DTLR, and that made me go over there instantly and try it. But that was really just luck, too. But I'm thinking, like, more so the bigger releases, if you put that in perspective, right? Just food for thought, by the way. But let me go ahead and just get to this first article real quick. Probably won't take me too long. Then we'll talk about why sneaker politics, and then we'll keep it moving. And then we'll talk upcoming sneaker releases, and maybe even, like I said, I'm trying to finish this joint right on the hour mark, so I think we should be good. So let me share my screen real quick. Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out. Y'all also let me know if audio and visual is okay. Everything is looking good on my end. So if not, just let me know, and I'll see what I can do to fix it. But I think everything looks good. So let me share my screen here. Boom, you guys should be seeing my screen right here. And it says Nike CEO Elliott Hill is working overtime to make his case to analysts and retailers on company's turnaround. Here are 3 takeaways. So keep in mind, the previous guy was trying to do their own thing and become more of like, cut the middleman out. But think about it. That may work, but you got to put some money up and build the standalone stores first versus you already got people that got it. Just sell them at wholesale. You still making money off of it. So, I mean, that's really like a gray area too, where it's like, are you really saving money? You will probably, but you got to put the money up first. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those, like, you got to believe in yourself first and put all your money up. Like, say you got a rap career, right? You can be a good rapper on the street, but who gonna hear you? I mean, even if you're on the street, like, nobody want to hear nobody rap all the time, like, just standing around as you, like, trying to get some groceries, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, man, I hope I run into that one lucky person. That's how I used to appear to be in New York, where people used to just get out on the block and just hand out their CDs each and every day. Not saying that method didn't work back then, but, I mean, now you got social medias, you know what I'm saying? So, again, you got to put all that in perspective of how times are versus then versus now. But do you really want to cut the middleman out? But you got to put all your money up first to cut the middleman out. You can't just, you know what I'm saying? It'd be different if they already had a whole bunch of Nike stores already, just as many as like the people they tried to cut out. And then it's like, well, we don't need you guys. We'll just use our own stores and do our own thing. You know what I'm saying? It's cheaper for us. But I don't think that was the case here. But don't quote me on that. Let's see. Long Beach Joe Jets says, where we at real quick? He says, everything is great. Audio and visual is good. Appreciate that, Long Beach. Appreciate that, homie. Looks like we got Manny with the kicks in the building. Says, Europe. What up, Manny's? What up? What up? Y'all smash that like button as y'all coming in and out. So let me get through this article real quick, and then we'll transition on to the next topic. Looks like we're moving at a great pace. Looks like Slayer's in the building. Says, Europe. What up, Slayer? What up? Says Hood TMZ podcast. Says salute. What up? And I don't know why I said podcast like that, but I guess the countryside of me just came out nowhere. And let's see. Long Beach says salutes to Manny's. So it's expected that a recovery will commence in the back half of the second quarter of the physical 2026. Right? Okay, this is what this article is starting off. It says Nike's new chief executive officer, Elliott Hill, is making rounds with top industry analysts to update them on the state of the company's business. Says according to several recent analyst notes about these meetings, the overall census is the Nike management is making the right moves, but still have a long way to go before the Blue Guard brand returns to its glory days. It's expected that a recovery will commence in the back half of the second quarter of the physical 2026. That's pretty much next year, right? Says, which is set to accelerate through the balance of physical 2026. So let's see. Mandarin Kick says, Joe Jet salutes. That's what's up. says, we came away very impressed with Mr. Hill, and we believe that his experience with the company and his viewpoint towards the business make him the right person for the job. Needham analyst Tom Nick wrote in a note last week. So they're saying like he's already making some great changes. And what I feel like he's doing low key, whether we want to admit it or not, and it's kind of annoying, but I think he's doing it. I think he's fake hyping stuff. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm not saying that he's not hyping things up. Like case in point, like me and Divine, we were talking in Discord, like, you know, they're saying this pairs and like the fives, right? We'll use that for example. When I went live Saturday, was a tough cop technically. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hit on Foot Locker, and then I didn't hit on sneakers, and then I obviously had to use all my other sources. But rumors is, don't quote me on this, they're going to be restocking them joints, so for, you know, you get a second chance. And they did do that over time, but the way that it came across where, like, with all these rumors, because, you know, we got so many shoe analysts, right? And I'm not saying nobody in particular, because, I mean, you could probably put me in that boat too, but there's so many shoe analysts from off your social medias, from your YouTubers to, you know, what have you, even articles, right, of what, hey, yeah, Nike's cutting back this year, you know, everything's limited. We're going to drop a whole bunch of shoes, but keep it limited. Now, I do see that we are probably looking like we're about to get a whole lot of dope shoes. This week alone, fire. Next week, we finally getting the Galaxies. And then if you think about it, the Union ones are supposed to come out as well. So a lot of stuff that we can really take from this is where it's like, it could be some truth to it, but how limited is it really? You know what I'm saying? We can't put the Travis Scotts in the boat. While, yes, we're going to get some Travises this year, but Travises always have and most likely always will feel limited, with the exception of the ones that really nobody just didn't really want. But a Jordan 1 Travis, sure, high or low, which I think we only got one Travis Scott Jordan 1 high to the best of my knowledge. Right, all the rest have been Air Jordan 1 low Travises, with the exception of obviously he did Air Force Ones, he's done the 4s and what have you. But you know what I'm saying? I don't think he's done another high Jordan 1. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, he did the Fragment high. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I think those are the only two to the best of my knowledge, right? That one just kind of came off the top of my head, pause. But, you know, now we're getting more, so it's like they just went to the low heaven with them, right? Okay, because I feel like the Jordan 1 lows in general, they don't move probably as good as Nike would like for them to move. You know, so it's like if Travis can move them, why not let him move them? You know, we doing the same thing, put the backwards Nike check on the joint, slap some colors on it, and we call it a day. Again, that's what it comes across like. And we've gotten used to them too. Let's just keep it 100. Even though we still like want a pair, we're going to go for them. We don't go as crazy on the resale market as we once used to. I mean, we do, but I mean now with depending on which one it is, you can get it for like $300-400. I remember and to be honest, I remember the first Jordan 4 Travis that came out, right? I'm about to tell my age. On the resale market, that joint was going for like $350 something back then. And it's like, I copped, but it's like, I'm like, man, this was not, I was mad back then, but I really, really wanted them joints. And now looking back on it, I'm like, hell, that wasn't that bad because now that's like the average, you know? So I think what Nike and them is trying to do is get the hype back. But at the same time, to do that, I don't think necessarily limited is always going to be the answer. I think they need another, you know, a great collab coming out the gate swinging that surprised everybody that we didn't. They need the collab that we didn't realize that we want. Now, what it is, I don't know. We can put in a lot of names in there, but the Travis we got used to, the Drake, like you know, I hate to say this, right? Given his situation going on with, you know, he got to drop another major hit before we won't even look at his stuff right now. And I'm a major Drake fan, but you know, like in the sneaker world, we've always proven that just because you're a super successful music artist, when it comes to sneakers, we take it serious. You can't just slap something on it and call it a day. You know what I'm saying? We've showed Drake that. No disrespect, Yachty. Even though your stuff sold out, it slowly sold out. Because I feel like if you put in the footwork, you can still get those Air Force Ones. We showed you that. Even though Yachty is kind of one of that person, he's more of a ghostwriter. You know what I'm saying? Just keep that in mind. You know, it's something that Travis is bringing different to the table, and it's not that he's making the best rap or hip hop music or whatever category he comes into, right? He got some dope songs, but and Dunks don't shoot me for this one, but I've always said from day one, is like, honestly, I listened to Travis' new music for about a week, and to be honest, it's like fast food music. For me, it's fast food. I'm like, I listen to it, I've absorbed it, it's good, I'm moving on. You know what I'm saying? And it takes me at best maybe 2 weeks. And that shit is a really good album, you know? Not to sound like a hater, but just, you know, I'm also in a different generation. You know what I'm saying? Let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see. Manny says, only a chosen few getting the cop this year. I don't think so. Let me see. Those metallic Cinco, hella tough in hand. Okay, yeah. I'm waiting on my pair. My joint coming. We had a little weather, you know, going on yesterday and today technically, but I ain't gonna say like snowed in, but let's say like snow delayed. So like we had a lot of snow to hit the area, but I still kept it moving and kept, you know, I did what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? If the business was open, I moved how I needed to move. But yeah, I can't wait to get my joints in hand. But them joints is fire, right? I feel like they did the five. They made us want them again, because those metallic fives, had we would have just got a regular pair, I would have been like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? That I would have been like, I'm good. I don't, you know what I'm saying? But we got the extra. They hit the 3M in the right spots. They did the stitching on the joint. They did it right. You know what I'm saying? They're doing it right. So I feel like Elliott Hill's in a great move right now, great position. He ain't got nowhere to go but up, if you feel me, unless something really super negative happened, but I think he moving correctly. Where we at real quick? Official Wild Boy says, looks like I'm about to have my first 1K view video on YouTube, currently at 992 after 3 days. I feel like Neo in the Matrix. I had watched some of that joint, but it was, pause when I say this, but it was a long video. I watched some of it, bits and pieces, but I was also trying to like work at the same time. But I caught it for the most part, you know what I'm saying? It still got to go back and catch up on it. So I would like to say I contributed to that almost 1,000. I feel like you'll hit that joint, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, a lot of people, whether you want to admit that or not, doing YouTube is a whole lot easier said than done. So, you know what I'm saying? And let's see, Man with the Kick says, good-ish Wild Boy. That's what's up, bro. Congratulations. When you put the 1K, when you hit that 1K, let us know, because you right there. Probably, it could happen at any second, too. And I also want to throw this out there. Sometimes YouTube numbers be a little delayed, low-key. You probably almost already hit, probably already hit the joint. You know what I'm saying? You're too close for comfort on that one. You know what I mean? Let me get back to the article real quick. It says, according to several recent analyst notes about these meetings, the overall consensus is that Nike management is making the right moves, but still have a long way to go before okay, I read this part already. It says expected recovery, read this part. Let me get to the rest of this article. Oh, yeah, I read this part. Let me scroll on real quick. It says, here, Foot News breaks down some of the key takeaways from Hill's recent meeting streak with the analysts. Air Force Ones. Wow, I can't believe all that talk I just did, and I didn't mention my baby's Air Force Ones. That's a shoe that I feel like, and I'm going to say this time and time again, no matter how you slice it and dice it, they should have left the Air Force One at the price that it was already at. And I'm talking the $90 mark. That was just enough to be dangerous. Again, I can tell my age. I remember when Air Force Ones was 65. I watched them go from 65 to 75 to like 90 out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I ever seen an 85. It was 65, 75, and then I'm not saying it wasn't 85. I'm just saying I didn't see an 85, and then it was $90. So honestly, that's where I saw the jump from the shoe, and I'm probably telling my age on that one. Let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see where we at. It says Devon says, what up, Polo? What up, Devon? What up? Smash that like button as y'all commenting out. Let's see. Manny says, Manny the Kick says, I'm gonna be very selective this year is what I meant, Polo. Of course. I respect that. You know, I'm being very selective this year too, but I feel like I'm coming out the gate swinging, and technically I've only bought my first pair of shoes for retail, you know, but with so much coming this week, it's like with the allegeds, right? With the Breads, with the Black Toe Reimagined, with the Galaxies, with the Unions, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, I ain't gonna say I'm stressed out where I gotta make some decisions, but it's like, bro, like, I wish it was slightly spread out, just a little bit. I wouldn't be mad. But that come with the game too. You know what I'm saying? Devon says, salute everyone. Let's see. Official Wild Boy says, I feel like if you're trying to get EA on FL and JD, which I'm assuming that's Finish Line and JD Sports, put raffles in the Foot Locker Champs and DSG and then try sneakers. If that don't work, you should get a lot of these kicks this year, hopefully. Okay, so yeah, that's what you're saying. That's your method. So to be honest, I need to get with I'm gonna sit down and check out I know I got like a Finish Line account for sure. So I'm assuming that should be like synced together, right? I don't think I'm pretty sure I have the JD Sports, but I know I haven't tried anything over there. But I definitely am gonna look and try to start entering for some of this and see how I go. And then let's see, Foot Locker and Champs. I just go with Foot Locker because I think Foot Locker and Champs is like the same thing. But I mean, it doesn't hurt to try because they're different locations. So I get that too. But I usually just try to roll the dice on the Foot Locker app. Now DSG, I've only copped online like a few times from them. I don't think I tried like the wristband method. I seen some people got like if you got the wristband this time. I never tried that before. And then sneakers, everybody I feel like has tried sneakers. I feel like Nike them could do a little bit better with sneakers. That's what I would like to see too. Them to bring some updates to sneakers where it's more beneficial. And I know what they're saying because Foot Locker went through this phase too where it's not fair for the people who cop on a regular basis. If you get all these points and they get all the head start, you'll never cop anything. So that's why Foot Locker stuff switched up. And then so I'm very curious like how they could do it though. Like a good idea that would be a tough one. Where we at real quick? Let's see. Men of the Kick says Divine 100 salute. Divine Photo says Manny salute. So that's what's up. Let's says official Wild Boy SK says thank you, Kai Sinat. Watch out. You gotta wake up pretty early, man. He doing his thing though. He doing his thing. Even though I don't really watch him like that, but the younger generation, he rocking it, and he's been on everything from like the major interviews with everybody almost. Let's see. Divine Photo says, it's like I said, Polo. There's more pairs of the Band 85s. Nike never sell. Yeah, this is true. They never sell out. But how they drop them, it's always very hard to tell sometimes. We think it's going to do this. That, like, to be honest, they have to kind of do that to kind of keep us on our toes. Because if everybody got used to it a little too much, you know what I'm saying? Eventually, somebody going to find something and spoil it for everybody. I feel like that's what came with the whole bot situation. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember a time on sneakers where I used to hit no matter what shoe it was. And then out of nowhere, every year that was like slowly showing me like, no, you not finna hit every sneaker. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I agree with you though. There's definitely more Band 85s. And like I said, I want a pair. And to be honest, bro, like, with me already having the ones from 2016, I'm like, it's a fresh pair, but I don't know what I would do with my ones that I had a 2016 pair. Like wear them and beat them up, but it's like they kind of already beat. You know what I mean? Like for a Jordan 1, they still gonna be dope, but I mean like it's a tough. It's like I said, this month alone is a tough one. And if you got a boo too and you gotta take her out, let me know how that goes, bro. I know y'all got it, but I'm just saying I know y'all gotta feel it. But I know that also if you think about it, if Nike's releasing stuff the way that it's supposed to be, not everything's finna be an easy cop either. So we got to put that in perspective as well. Sometimes, like I said, you got to put in that footwork. Let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see. Devon says, Nike capping on the whole 10K stock is not limited, so why make the big promo? This is my thing, right? I think probably maybe the foot stores and stuff was probably 10K or whatever. But, Nike them got the bulk of the stock. You know what I'm saying? But I know, like, the foot stores out of the 23 stores, I'll put it like this, what I mean, right? If you think about it, it's supposed to be only 23 stores getting them, right? And then from what Wild Boy SK says, like, they only got 40 pairs, that, like, from those 3 different stores, allegedly, right? So 40 pairs, then the official drop is what? Not tomorrow, but Friday, if I'm not mistaken. They're supposed to be on the 14th. If the other stores are getting theirs, and plus rumors is you're supposed to be getting some more too. That may be that bulk of that 10K pairs of stores, like pairs spread out. But if we're expecting a shot drop, like everybody keeps mumbling about, they could have some too. Now I don't know how many pair of sneakers is gonna have, but I would assume they're gonna have more than the 23 stores. You know what I'm saying? That's just my take on it. I don't know. I don't work for Nike, but that's just my take on it. Where we at? Let's see. Wildboy SK says, yeah, Finish Line and JD is the same thing, but download both apps. Okay, cool. Copy. Appreciate that advice, dog. I got both apps. I just need to get signed in and actually figure out what the heck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Manuel the Kick says, respectfully, Sneakers app is straight cheeks. It could be better. It definitely could be room. You know what I don't like about the Sneakers app? Nike wants us to be so active on the joint like it's its own social media for sneakers, but y'all guys need to, honestly, it is time to make some change. I'm not saying go over the top and make it extra like hippie, but I mean and I'm playing like hip where it's like too cool for school for us to use and we can't figure it out. But I mean, if you want us on there watching videos, watching lives and doing this and doing that and third, you gotta figure out a way to market it better and update it to make us want to use a joint. Whereas, to be honest, I only get on the Sneakers app whenever, I'm looking to see what's coming out. I look at the dates and I was like, all right, I'll revisit. You know what I'm saying? And then, I'm always putting out content, so I don't really need to check the app sometimes, So rumors is we had got a shock drop, what, day before yesterday? You know what I'm saying? And I think it was the Black Toes that shock drop, right? I didn't get no notification at all. And I got notifications turned on, and I know I do, because any other time when I get even if if I know, say when we get those crazy shock drops that everybody in the sneaker community know about, and then I look at my phone around the time I start to see it, and I can, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I know it's turned on, so I just think that could be an improvement too, Official says EA is the first shot because it happens Tuesday and Wednesday. Then I like Foot Locker, Champs, and DSG are second because they let you know winners before sneakers, and if you hit twice, you can just cancel. Yeah, that's what I like too. Have it spread out where it's to be honest, let's cancel. That's what I do like about the Sneakers app too, while I was going in on that rant, is, yeah, you can actually cancel your order within a certain amount of time. Case in point, when I saw that I hit on DTLR, I was like, all right, cool. I'm fin to cancel on sneakers if I hit, because I don't need both pairs of the 5s. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Official Wildboy K says, if it is like a Travis, then you gotta hit up everybody on my year, social, AQB, Kith, and app everywhere, because you probably only hit one if you're lucky. This is true. I'm gonna put it this way. I've done all that before and still got nothing to show for it other than the Travis. Only Travis I ever hit for retail was for the homie Dunk, dog. And it wasn't even my size. And that was on sneakers. And I'm like, you know what? That's still a W in my book. Mandarin Kick says, facts divine. And some people bought them for $1,200 early. Oh, heck no. What they going for on the resale market now? $500, I think. And to be honest, once we get more of these drops out, they're going to come back down too. I'll say at best, I'll probably say they'll probably set it around a strong $350, you know what I'm saying, tops. Because they're already at $250, so I mean, they may have to throw an extra 100 spot on there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do, but I don't really, like I was telling y'all in the Discord earlier, I like them and I want them, but I don't think I got the, patience for it. I don't think I'm going to go for them on the resale market. I don't think I like them that much. But let me get back to the article real quick so we can transition on to another one, because I'm going to make sure I'm only going to be on this joint for an hour tonight. It says Air Force Ones, Jordan 1s, and Dunks must be cut. Several analysts stress the importance of Hill and Nike cleaning up its distribution of the oversaturated Air Force 1, Jordan 1, and Dunk models. It says the Dunk, which went from almost nothing to huge over the past 6 or 7 years and does not have the Nike history of the Air Force 1 and the Jordan 1, will almost be obsolete over the next year. Williams trading analyst Sam Poser wrote in a note on Monday, we are confident that the other styles are stronger and more controlled Air Force and Jordan business, combined with emerging franchises and updates to older franchises with offset the now ambiguous Dunk business and second quarter of the physical 2026 year. I think they should limit the dunks just a little bit, and I'm talking regular dunks, not the SB, because the SBs still feel kind of limited. I think the SBs, they're fine. They don't need to go anywhere. They've been doing a good job with the SBs, whether you cop or not. But I will say, like, the regular dunks, they did at a point go crazy with all the different colors, so they could kind of slow it up on it. Because to be honest, I don't really go for the dunks like that. I only have one pair of regular dunks, now that I think about it. If I'm not, no, I'm lying. I got two pairs, and that's all I really need, you know. I did go into that Panda hype, but at the same time, Pandas now you can catch them for $90 at Foot Locker for real. It says accelerating product innovation. That's that word that I'm really kind of tired of hearing in the sneaker community or just in general. Innovation, innovation, innovation. Like, okay, we get it. Like they keep, and when I think of innovation, I think they're thinking of like technology wise. I'm like, we could use some more comfort, you know, but at the same time, it's really about marketing. And I think one of the things that they shouldn't have did, well, whether we blame it on the economy or not, is raising the price of these sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was like, what, 10, 15 bucks, and some of them mean 20, 30, that's a big jump, you know? It says, historically, when Nike has fallen on hard times in the past, product has been the reason and turnaround, such as in 2017, the Epic React Air Max 270 Virgil Abloh collab, and Nick said, so he's talking to Off-White. So yeah, that's my thing too. I guess they use innovation for basically Jordan Brand and Nike them need another big collab, right? So that's what I'm getting from that. You know, I'm not saying that's what it means, but that's what I'm taking away from it. Let's see. Manny says $473 in your size polo for what? For polo. This why I wait for the drop day instead of getting them early. You ain't never seen me get them early. And if I did, it was on a shot drop. You know what I'm saying? I always wait. You know what I'm saying? Because then the demand goes down slightly, and then you got to pick your poison on when you about to buy the joints, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? He says, he added that one example of Nike's renewed focus on innovation Underhill was the recent release of the Pegasus Premium, which was accelerated to launch by a year. The initial launch sold out, but more drops this year is necessary going forward. Fresh offerings including new colors of Air Force Ones, updates to Jordan Retros, more colorways of the Pegasus Premium, the Vomero Plus, and updated Deion Sanders shoes, which those have done great, by the way, and I think that was a good idea. I like the Diamond Turfs, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get a pair, but those actually did pretty well. It says the Diamond Turf and the DT Max. Let's see, the DN8, which is pretty much in the Max Moto for women, and some core footwear directed at more prices. Conscious customers drew interest with athletic lifestyle retailers. Poser added. So I agree. They're on the right track. And I said that from the beginning of the live. Nike's on the right track, but they still could use to clean up some stuff. Like the app, I think could definitely be cleaned up better. I know they're doing the bot protection stuff, but to be honest, that screen where it says like running bot protection, doing blah, 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 you know those three little things where it goes back and forth? Not saying it's not working, but that doesn't give me the warm and fuzzy that, man, I know I'm going to cop because I know the botters can't get through. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't give me the warm and fuzzy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to leave it right there. So, it definitely is room for improvement is what I'm trying to get at. Let's see. Devon says, facts. Manny says, rebuilding its wholesale. So, this is where I think the previous CEO was trying to get back at from direct to consumer. But at the same time, you still gotta get the people that we're used to, like the Lakes and the Ribs that we're used to, as saying, like me, the case in point. I'll use the fives last week for an example too, and I think Divine can vouch for me on this one. Like, you know, okay, I got a good example. Cool. Wild Boy SK was on, you know, who was it? It was somebody else too, other than Wild Boy SK, but they were like, yo, I hit on, I think it wasn't J-Rod. I forgot other homie, but, like, he was like, yo, I already hit on pretty much JD Sports, this, that, and the third. And, you know, we were like, congrats, giving homie, showing them respect. And then, like, me, I said, you know, I'm going to just hold out and catch my W on Foot Locker. I'm straight. Like, I was that confident. And I think Devon was on the same thing. And then, boom, we was like, yo, I ain't hit. Devon said, yo, I ain't either. I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I would say it definitely gave that, like, shocking factor. But to be honest, I say all that to say we're used to, Foot Locker and stuff like that. And that's why I got to come out of my comfort zone too. You know what I'm saying? But it says, in a stark reversal of the previous strategy that saw Nike pivot away from wholesale, the athletic brand turned its focus back to building its retailer relationships in 2024, but more is needed to be done. By maintaining its overcommitment to DTC, which is direct to consumer, and failing to properly support its wholesale partners, Nike lost touch with its competition and lost that winning feeling, Poser wrote. But to the Jefferies analyst team, Hill is already making improvements. Says earlier in his tenure, says Hill has met with retailer partners and started implementing an integrated consumer-led marketplace to foster stronger collaboration between Nike's direct and wholesale business. The Jefferies analyst team wrote in a note last week that said, "We anticipate retail partners will continue featuring competitors like On, Hoka, Adidas, and New Balance as the brands are re-associating with the customer." So pretty much Nike them are up and up trying to get things back. So pretty much that's it for this article. So pretty much accelerating the product innovation. They're going to do the Air Force Ones and Jordan 1 Dunks. They should cut that a little bit. And then looks like that's going to be like the main thing. So that's are the three takeaways I got from it. So boom, that's one. And we got accelerating the innovation and then rebuilding this wholesale. Those are the top three things. I think that, to be honest, that is actually pretty good. We could use a little bit less dunks. Let's just keep it 100 because we don't need every team color. But I mean, like, a nice, good dunk collab would still be fire if done correctly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying, but they said cut. They didn't say go away. So they're just saying, we could take a little break on this and then we could focus on other things. Again, the innovation thing is the main thing I want to take away from this. And what I get from innovation now as I'm reading, I think, I'm using my context clues. We need another strong collab, in so many words. We got the off-white joints, boom. That's kind of like, Virgil, RIP, I got to definitely say that. Travis, whether we like it or not, we getting used to the Travis. We getting used to the Travises, dog. They know, that's why they extended Travis' contract. But they know it. They don't know how it's gonna go over the next few years either. So that's a lot to take away from that. Let me hit the chat real quick. Manny says shock drop are excluded. 4 months early. Nah, I don't think they even do no 4 months early on that joint. Granted, we do. I know what you mean. The videos and stuff like that. The people who do drop, that do be kind of like suspect to me. Where if you see somebody, I can understand like doing like the got 'em earlys or the review earlys, because every major big sneaker YouTuber does review early, which is cool. I don't want to sound like I'm hating, but at the same time, even though a lot of them admitted that they go on the resale market and get them early, but it's kind of one of those, it just kind of make you think like, okay, cool, they not the problem. Who's really getting them early for real? I don't think I've ever paid early for sneakers, to be honest. Where we at real quick, Devon says, I agree, Polo. Those Band 85s are going to drop on sneakers. There's no way Nike won't let that happen. That's why I'm saying, dog, it's too much money. We both agree it's too much money out there in the air for them not to get it. And let me clarify this too. Nike them good, better than probably the average Joe Schmo, but they took a hit too financially. They want to make some money back too. Why you think they got a new guy in there? You know what I'm saying? I hate to go that deep and down a rabbit hole on a situation, but I mean, like, if everything was running great, then the other guy would still be there. He resigned, and that's a professional way to say, like, hey, in my opinion, allegedly, right? If you're like, hey, they resigned, we got a new guy, it's basically in so many words, that's a professional way to say, like, yo, quit going out looking like the good guy so you can have your resume updated properly, and you can find other work if you want to. Or let you go out looking like this and get spanked, I've seen that not just in the Nike world. I've seen that in other bigger companies too. You know what I'm saying? I've seen that live in person as well, from what it looks like anyway. But I don't know. Where we at real quick? Devon says, I'm surprised the Black Toe shock drop when it's coming out Saturday. Yeah, that was kind of weird. I didn't even get the notification. Let's see. Men on the Kick says, I wouldn't be surprised if it happened, fams. I mean, I wouldn't be either. Nothing really surprising me no more in the game now, man. So pretty much let's transition to the rest of the article real quick, or the another topic that I want to get on for the last like 10 minutes real quick, and then we'll wrap things up here. I'm only going to be on this joint for like an hour. Appreciate y'all for being active in the chat, man. Really helps out when we go live. It says, why Sneaker Politics opened a new store in its hometown in 19 years after its first. So Sneaker Politics, I'll say this, I get notifications from them the same time I do from DTLR, and I will say that's kind of like a hidden gem. I think they're based out in Texas to the best of my knowledge, but don't quote me on that. But I know they got several stores other than that. But I have hit on shoes that were about to sell out or haven't sold out. I thought I was gonna have a little luck on there, but ironically on the website, whenever I went there, they were already sold out. No matter how many times I refreshed, they didn't have a queue, no nothing. So yeah, I mean, sometimes it is, but it doesn't hurt to try. But it says, I've been planning this year location for the last 3 years, and it's so amazing to see it's finally come to life. Sneaker Politics owner Derek Curry said on his new LA store, which fed LA, which I'm assuming that is it's a LA and it's like the small LA. So I'm assuming that is Louisiana and not Los Angeles, but don't quote me on that. And it says, LaFed has been a good to Sneaker Politics. 19 years ago, Derek Curry opened his first Sneaker Politics stores in the Louisiana city, told you. Now, with multiple locations, both within the state and Texas, the store owner has decided to elevate his experience in a place where his business started. We wanted to give something back to the city that has done so much for me, Curry told Foot News. I have been planning this new location for the last 3 years, and it's so amazing to see it finally come to life. Sneaker Politics has opened a new LaFayette store, which is located at 4533 Johnson Street. The store is located in the Forum, and it's a 8.4 acre commercial mixed use and multifamily development, which was also founded by Curry. Sneaker Politics has now closed its previous Lafayette store. So they opened up a new, I'm assuming, better and improved store from what it looks like from the images that we got coming up on the screen. Manny says, the Black Toes sold out in a couple of seconds. Must have been a low stock number for the shock drop. I mean, that's usually how it is. Just depends, unless it's like one of those big drops. They used to give out a lot sometimes, man. I remember one time when sneakers was doing, you got the early access, then you got the shock drop, then you know what I'm saying, then you got I remember they used to do like 3 different drops, or like 2 or 3 different drops before the actual official drop. Where we at real quick, it says the new Sneaker Politics store spans 2 floors and consumes 3,300 square feet of the retail of the real estate. It says in the store, consumers can expect the selection of footwear that Sneaker Politics has become known for, as well as its inline apparel collections for men, women, and kids. The new store features concrete, plaster, and blackened metal throughout, and is created with a metallic design aesthetic for the facade of the interior, which the retailer said creates a powerful sense of unity and seamless. And this consistent design language not only creates a sense of discovery for customers, according to the retailer, but it also is a minimalist backdrop, also allows for the merchandise to take the center stage. Now, I've always considered myself a minimalist, but basically what a minimalist is, and what they're saying, this is supposed to be like a minimalist look type of store where you don't get overcrowded like some stores. Like one department store I used to work in, man, during like, especially around this time or major like holiday time and stuff like that, not only because we got consumed by the customers, but like they would have a stack. So we didn't have all the shelves. Think about it. Some of the stuff, we had so much stuff in stock in the back. They're like, yo, bring it to the forefront. Like we were like, you see where they got that open floor right there, where they got the little walkthrough in this joint right here? We would have stuff stacked to the ceiling on this joint to get people stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like we called them stack outs. You know what I'm saying? And we did it in every single department. And then to be honest, when it was time to go home, we had to get the store looking back in like tip top shape. And it's like, bro, you look at them like, bro, these people ran through this stuff like a muck because we got it all over the place. Like you see them shirts and stuff like that. It wasn't that pretty whenever the people left, you know. But I mean, that just come with the game that you have in business going on. Let me read through the rest of this article real quick. It says also the store's cloud ceiling has two purposes. Not only does it manage sound reverberation during the events and when music is played every day, the Sneaker Politics stated with the integration of the liner LED lighting, there is a depth in visual interest that is created as well as the visual guidance that draws consumers' eyes towards key areas or product categories. So, I mean, I will say this. It's a well-designed store, and I do like it, and it is a minimalist look, but sometimes it still could be a bit, it doesn't make me want to go in there and instantly want to spend money. I mean, I would, honestly, it makes me kind of want to come in there and seem like I could just hang out for a little bit, but I know that's not the end goal. You know, if we're going to keep it real. It says the store opening was made possible by the consistent sales growth over the years. In 2024, despite the industry-wide economic headwinds, Curry confirmed Sneaker Politics saw a 6% year-over-year increase. It says the state of the retail in the strange place currently, but our team has been making changes to still have wins. And the climate, Curry said, in 2024 was our slowest growing year, but in the economy we were operating in, I was extremely happy to see the number. Although this is the newest Sneaker Politics door expansion is in the works, Curry confirmed with Foot News that a Houston location will debut this summer, and he is hoping to break down in the next month and onto a Dallas headquarters. It is a very exciting year for the brand, he said. So, I mean, he's got more big plans to come. So, and that's how it should be, man. So, hopefully nothing but more than that. But I know they had several locations, but they're basically based out of Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're in that area, that's probably where they get the most love at. But as you can see right here, which I kind of basically skipped over this image for whatever reason, this is actually kind of pretty cool, man. It gives you one of those, the shoes are not right there, right at you. Because I feel like having a stand and stuff, it is kind of important too. But it can also make it kind of hard where like, yo, and this is just basically a different angle, by the way, but to be honest, I don't know. It kind of reminds me of Finish Line a little bit, you know, without the sportsy look, you know, and that's just how I take away from it. But let's go ahead and get ready to wrap things up for tonight. Let's talk upcoming sneaker releases, and then, yeah, man, I'm only going to be on this joint for like a few more minutes, but coming right at the top of the hour, so I'm finishing right where I want to be. We got the Elliott Hill situation updated. Let's see, NBA All-Star. These are supposed to be some sneakers that are supposed to release during then. I want you guys to check this out, of course, which I see they have the flu games up here, the flu game 12s. I'm going to be honest, not super excited about. If we're getting these, I'm probably going to skip, mainly because my pair is still pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, but Nike, you can't hit us all back-to-back like this, but All-Star Weekend is slightly different, too. You got to keep that in the back of your mind as well. But let's just see what they got real quick. It says NBA All-Star Weekend is just 1 day away, and it is coming with the best slate of sneakers in quite some time. So pretty much, I just want to see what we got real quick. It says the Reebok Engine A, black and silver. I don't know if I'm going to check for them, but these are supposed to be coming February 13th. Interesting. So I'm not hating, but I don't want to sound, you know, I'm not checking for those. We already got the Kobe 6 Pro Troll All-Star 2.0s, which I seen some people hit from those in Foot Locker, right? But the official drop is tomorrow, but I seen some people already got the W. You just got to go pick your joints up. Congratulations on the people who called W's on the Kobe Pro Troll All-Stars. RIP to Kobe and salutes for sure. Let's see where we at real quick. Manny with the Kick says, the flu game 12s on my radar. Okay. I'm putting it away, man. If I get the 85s, I'll probably sell my 2016s. If I get the flu game 12s, I'm going to sell my current pair. You know, shoes like that where I don't wear enough to have a double up on them, I would probably do that. You know, my older pair, not the newer pair, right? I also going to sell, like, if we get the cool grade 9s, I'm going to sell my pair on my old pair on those. You know, not for much, but to be honest, just to get some bread back in the piggy bank. You know what I'm saying? Because I know for a fact, it's only so many shoes I want to have a double of. So, you know what I mean? So, but let's keep it moving real quick. We got the Anti-Kai 1 Speed Bag Work. So that's supposed to be coming in February. Of course, the Bread 185s, February 14th. This is finally a great picture of it, which we've seen it. Super dope. Let's see, we got the Air Jordan 12 flu games. These are supposed to be February 14th too. So I'm assuming this. I don't see like how all this would come at the same time though. This not saying it won't happen, but I just find that a little hard to believe. That's too much on the, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. And I ain't count nobody pockets, but they talking 210 for the flu games, and then 250 for the 85. No, for the bread 85s. So that's easily easily 450? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? 460. 460, that's not including the tax in your area. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Let's see. Bricks and Wood and New Balance 1000 Fresh Foam BBV3, different bounce. They don't look bad, though. You know what I'm saying? New Balance probably don't get enough love over here, but it is what it is. Let's see. Mental Kick says swap them out. I'm definitely going to sell them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, if that's what you mean. So, yeah, I do that from time to time, though. I got to put them cool grades on there. But I'm going to make sure I see the release on that. So pretty much whatever I buy, like if I get those 85s, just know my 2016 pair I'm selling easily. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Nike Basketball Black Label Collection. So this looks like it's going to be like a hit with Kavosky crystals. But it doesn't. I know that's not Kavosky crystals, but it gives me that vibes. But Black Label is going to be its own thing, though. So like there's going to be like a dark thing. But sheesh. The price is going to be anywhere from $150 to $550. Yeah. Yeah. May miss me with that one, Jordan Brand. Of course, we got the Jordan 1 Black Toe Reimagined. These are supposed to be on February 15th. And this is supposed to be actually on February 14th. I don't see all this coming on the 14th. But then this is coming on the 15th. And then I know on the inside of the shoe, they said if you put the black light to the joint, you can see the autograph on that. That was actually a nice little touch. We got the Nike Air Foamposite 1 Galaxies. Those are coming anticipated February 15th, which I know like the water lunch is not going to be until February 22nd. So that's when the kid piggy bank can probably re-up and try then. So yeah, I like these. This is a shoe I've been wanting for quite some time, a very long time. Very, very long time. So definitely looking for it for these. Nike Dunk Low and Air Force 1 Low, We Believe. I don't hate these. And to be honest, I like the Air Force Ones better, if I'm going to keep it real. And pretty much that's it right on that one right there, man. So pretty much I've been on this joint for an hour and 2 minutes. Let's go ahead and get ready to wrap things up here for the night. Let me put myself back on the main screen. I think I got everything else because only other things we got is the Lucky Short Air Jordan 3s that's supposed to be coming. Don't hate them, but it feels like they're trying a poor man I'm a year, but without all the other, they don't have the elephant print on it. So that's one thing that's kind of tweaking out to me on that one. And then, of course, we have the Air Jordan 1 Union joints that's supposed to be rumored to drop this month too. Very interesting. I don't hate them, but I don't love them. And I'll leave it right there. But I think a lot of people are going to want these because they're going to feel like they're missing out on the other pair, the other Union Jordan ones that were really, really hard to cop. Go at it again, and then we have the closer look at the Navy Nike SB and Air Jordan 4 collab. I don't hate these either. I kind of like these more than the green pair because it's so much subtle. It's just chill. The green pair was dope, but I think this is subtle. So this is something I probably would try to put a little bit more work into. But let me put myself back on the main screen here and wrap things up here for the night. She'll be back on the main screen. Boom. Yeah, man, this was definitely a good one. I've been on this joint for an hour and 3 minutes. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love. Y'all definitely smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new. And if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones. And what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional Trying Halls, y'all know we got Music Monday. But I'll be back live again on Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Until then, you can find me in the comment section on YouTube and or in the Sold Out Discord. It is free to sign up. And yeah, man, I will see you guys again on Saturday. Same time as starting at 7 p.m. And yeah, I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember.